Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Christ. Double honors to the elders of GMS, the elders and the apostles, and respects to all the Akims out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity. Wake up, 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. We're the true Jews in the Bible. I want to talk about good health, man. And what our people, we need to be, our people need to concern themselves with their health every now and then, man. Because without, good health is everything. But this is Sirach 30, verse 15. It says, health and good state of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Okay? So you can have all the money in the world, like a lot of old people that got like a whole bunch of money, but their lives are in turmoil. That money ain't really doing them much good. And more money, more problems for a lot of people, for a lot of rich old people, for a lot of senile old people, man. For a lot of senile rich people, they got all that money, but it really doesn't add up to anything at the end of the day, because they're not in good health. They can pay all the physicians, all the best physicians and the top doctors, but they're always feeling the way they're feeling. Steady on medication, steady taking medications and all that. So that's about this lesson is about health and the things that how God put the trees, the fruit trees in the earth. And now to nowadays we got a whole bunch of GMO foods and a whole bunch of chemical filled foods and snacks. This is Sirach 38, verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Those medicines are those herbs. Those herbs. That's what you take when you need to. That's what you take. You do some research on the herbs and what the different herbs do for you, and then you go ahead and you take that herb, man. Not no medication, not no damn medicines. They call that medicine, but that's drugs. That's drugs, man. You take and you put that drugs in your body, and that drugs, and you end up messing up more things in your body than you end up messing up more things than you're fixing. Or you end up messing up more things than you're trying to fix. That's what happens when you take that drugs. That prophylactic drugs. But we know pharmakia means witchcraft. Pharmacy is pharmakia, and that means witchcraft. So that's what that is right there, witchcraft. This is Sirach 39, verse 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. So in the scripture you can find a lot of healthy things that are the principal things, buy you some grapes, buy you some milk, the right kind too, the right kind of milk. A lot of dairy products are not good for you. You know, buy you some organic water, organic everything to keep your health in tip-top shape. All right. This is Sirach 16 verse 12. Salakia. I'm gonna go to Genesis 1 verse 29. It says, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. Okay? Herb, man, herb.
Seriously. That one seed. Okay.
This is 1 Corinthians 2 verse 17. 3 verse 17. It says, if any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. So that's the whole point about eating healthy. You can defile your temple spiritually by, fornication. And you can defile your temple by eating a lot of garbage. Now every now and then, brothers might eat some chips and whatnot. But if that's something that you eat every day, if every day you get up and you eat whatever, like just some type of garbage. If that's what you get up and eat every day, then that's bad. That's detrimental to your health. Okay. This is Job 13 verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. That might not have been relevant to the topic, but the point is, it's all about health. Alright? Isaiah 66 verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me, and where is the place of my rest? For all the things hath mine hand made, and all the things have been, said the Lord. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. So all these things he's created, man. These herbs, these natural herbal remedies, all these natural herbs that can be turned into remedies. These natural herbs that you can use to pretty much cure a lot of things. All right. Thorns, this is Genesis 3 verse 18. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. The herb of the field. That's what we're supposed to be eating, the herb of the field. And there's a lot of different herbs. So a lot of people might see it, might see these things and probably think they're just some type of bush, like a bush or something. But there's a lot of different types of herbs, and they're all healthy for you. They're all healthy for something. Okay. This is Proverbs 11 verse 4. Riches profit not in his day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So riches profited not in the day of wrath, man. All that money it don't count for squat. Righteousness is what delivers from death. So you can have all that money in the world, and at the end of the day, you're just a wicked son of a gun with a lot of money. You're gonna be cut out the earth, man. You're gonna be rooted out of it. This is Proverbs 10 verse 2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay, so with that I want to say double honors to the elders, GMS, the apostles, double shalom to all the Akins out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. Alright, just a friend of the prophet here, pushing this word. You just bringing out scriptures. That's all. Alright, don't take the don't take the RFID chip or the NFC or the Very chip or whatever they want to call it nowadays. But it most definitely called the RFID chip. Don't take that. That's the mark of the beast. Shalom.